All right, good morning. Let's try this again. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 significant moments in your life and maybe put a little bit of a different spin on them. So the first moment is the moment you're born. Now, when you were born, you chose your parents. You chose the purpose in your life, although the moment you were born, I'd like to say you were brain wiped. You forgot. And you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to figure out what that purpose was. But let's go back to your parents did not choose you. You chose them. In fact, every one of your days was written down before one of them came to be. You were created in power, love, and with a sound mind. Now, when you're operating in that state, you're operating in your natural state. So the first moment of significance is when you were born. Why did you choose your parents, your country, your economic standing? Have you figured out why? The second part is who you marry or who you become into a relationship with. The people around you are going to impact and change your life like no one else. Are you in a relationship where you're showing up authentic? You are there because you want to be there. You're there because you add value to them, they add value to you, or are you just doing your time? Really consider your relationship. That person is who you're going to become like. Do you really respect them and value them? Okay, the first part was when you were born. The second part is in relationship, who you marry. The third significant area in your life is when you figure out what you're called to do. Now, there's something that comes easier for you than other people. For me, I can walk into a room and I can see boom, 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 boom. This has to be done. This needs to be done. This needs to be done. I see order. Out of chaos, my mind just creates order, but order with beauty, order with purpose. That's my mind. What do you do that just comes easy for you? Now, I'm not talking about sitting on the couch, going through Netflix, going through YouTube. That's not easy. It's actually, well, maybe it is easy, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have when you're born, who you marry, when you decide what your purpose is. The fourth one is when you accept that service is in your DNA. You were created to serve other people. It's not about how much you can get for you. In fact, with your paycheck, how many families do you support? Are you supporting the housekeeper, the cook, the mechanic, the yard, the groundskeeper? Who are you supporting? When we want more in our life, look at how many more people can you support? Is it just you? So you were created to serve. If you're ever feeling down about who you are, I encourage you to serve. Now, you can serve at a hospital, a charity function. You can serve at any kind of outing there is. There's always somewhere you can serve. You can pick up trash along the street. Serve a calling that's higher than you. Serve. The last significant moment in your life is your funeral, is the celebration of your life. The most exciting thing about living is eternity. Now, when we accept Jesus Christ into our life, we're signed, sealed, and delivered for heaven. When we surrender our life to Him, that is. Surrendering your heart is more than just believing there's a God. We surrender, we say, God, you are the Lord of my life. And so when this last significant moment of death occurs, it's simply transferring my body, my spirit from here on earth to my eternal state of being, and that is eternity. Now, I know eternity it's often in question. Well, is there really a heaven and a hell? First, Jesus spoke more about hell than any other person in the Bible. If hell wasn't somewhere that was created for Satan and the demons to go, Jesus wouldn't have mentioned it. But hell is reserved for everyone who wants nothing to do with God. And you would think that a loving God wouldn't send people to hell, and you're absolutely right. He wouldn't send people there. In fact, you go of your own choosing. When you want nothing to do with God, it would not be loving or kind for him to bring you into heaven. So he honors your desire to have nothing to do with him. So in these significant moments of your life, death is a celebration. It's a celebration. It's of letting go here. The moment you close your eyes, you open them in heaven or hell. It's your choice. Smoking, non-smoking. What do you choose? A life with God? A life without God? I encourage you, if you like living, choose a life with God. Your life, not only here on earth, will be filled with an overcoming spirit, a helper, a guide, but your eternal reward is even better. So these significant areas in your life, when you were born, who you're in relationship with, who you marry, what your purpose, your gifting is. Now, again, each person is given a different thing to do. We're created all differently. People cannot be me. Only I can be me. So I'm going to encourage you to be you. And then learning the gift. It is truly a gift to serve other people. When you're feeling really low, I want to encourage you to find someone to serve. And then lastly, your death, your celebration of life, of transferring from here to eternity. What's it going to be today? Are you going to find significance in where you're at? Have you covered all 5 of these grounds? Are you secure where you're going when you die? If you need any more information, reach out to me. My name is Sharon Love, and I love sharing love with you. It was one of my gifts. It's what I'm created to do, to serve you, not only imparting wisdom, but if you're around, to serve you physically. Guys, have a wonderful day. Be a day of significance. Until we meet again, my name is Sharon Love. You can find all sorts of tips, wisdom, challenges at PriorityDrivenLife.com. I'll see you there.